My roommate Jordan says we should just tell people we got a very large dog. The logic is there. Dragonite is approximately the size of a large dog if you don't count the wings, which you have to count because the wings are always out, and if you ignore the tail, which knocks things off shelves with a cheerful indifference that has cost us 2 mugs and 1 ceramic plant pot so far. Jordan says large dog explains the sounds, explains the warmth, explains why our apartment smells like thunderstorms and something older than weather. The large dog explanation does not explain the flying. His name is Noodle. Jordan named him on day 3 while he was eating. He makes a particular face when he eats, a squinting, focused expression of someone consuming something important.
Noodle!
And Jordan said he looks like a noodle about it, and that was that.
Such a good
He's been Noodle ever since.
It really is.
He responds to it with a short, warm sound somewhere between a rumble and a purr, a sound that makes the windows vibrate very slightly. He's a Dragonite, an actual, physical, 3-dimensional Dragonite, living in our Portland, Oregon apartment, flying careful laps around the living room at 6 a.m. because he has energy that needs somewhere to go, and this is the compromise we have reached together. He is orange. Very orange. The specific warm orange of late afternoon light, the orange of something that generates its own warmth and can't help showing it. We should talk about the thrift store. It was a Tuesday in late November when Jordan and I went to the Goodwill on Powell Boulevard, which we do approximately once a month because Jordan has a specific and deeply held belief that the right Goodwill on the right Tuesday contains something worth finding.
A few times.
And she has been right often enough that I don't argue.
Enough.
We had been there about 20 minutes, Jordan in the housewares section, me in the books when she texted me. The text said, "Come to housewares, there's something weird." The something weird was on a shelf between a pasta maker and a set of incomplete dishes, sitting in a wire basket that had a handwritten tag on it reading, "Misk slash $2.99. It was an egg, large, roughly the size of a cantaloupe, maybe bigger. The surface was a warm, pale orange, the orange of a sunset or the inside of a peach, and it had a texture like scales so fine they were almost smooth, catching the fluorescent light of the Goodwill and turning it into something warmer than fluorescent light had any right to be. The shape was rounder than a typical egg, more spherical, like something that was going to need a room to become what it became. It was warm through the wire basket. Jordan had her hand near it before I arrived. She said it was $2.99, and I said, "That seems fine."
That's it, we're just buying it.
And she put it in the basket, and we bought it along with a pasta maker we haven't used since, and a complete set of dishes that turned out to actually be complete. The cashier didn't say anything about the egg.
Have a good day.
Nobody in the store said anything about the egg. It sat in Jordan's arms on the drive home, and she talked to it quietly the entire way, which I didn't mention then and won't go into detail about now, except to say it clearly worked.
I can feel
For 5 days, the egg sat on the kitchen counter and was warm and round and orange and said nothing.
Day 3.
Jordan researched it. She has a more systematic approach to research than I do.
Our lives have
She made a
reorganized around this
spreadsheet,
warm,
which
round
I won't
constant.
describe in detail except to say it had tabs, and one of the tabs was labeled unlikely, but not ruled out, and Dragonite was on that tab by day 2. By day 3, the warmth had intensified. Not uncomfortable, just present, the way a fireplace is present. The warmth that changes the temperature of a room rather than just a hand. By day 4, it was making sounds, not loud. A low, resonant
refrigerator?
hum felt more than heard.
It's the egg.
The kind of sound that makes you think the refrigerator is doing
not the
something new
fridge.
before you realize it's
The
coming from
microwave?
the egg on the counter.
No, it's not that.
Jordan started sleeping on the couch
Wait,
to be closer
here,
to it.
on the counter.
I didn't say
The egg.
anything about this
It's
either.
humming.
On the 5th morning,
Hello,
I woke up
good
to Jordan
morning.
saying his name. Not Noodle.
5th morning.
She didn't have the
having
name yet.
started without him.
She was saying, "Hello, hello, good morning. We're here, it's okay."
Hello,
The egg was glowing. It hatched in about 15 minutes,
Jordan?
faster than I expected,
happening?
as if whatever was inside had been waiting and had decided waiting was finished. The shell came apart in
It's like a
curved pieces,
tangerine.
each one the warm,
Exactly
pale
like a
orange of the
tangerine.
outside, each one curling back like a tangerine being peeled. The warm, golden light from
The
inside
kitchen
spilling out
smelling
into
like
the kitchen.
thunderstorms and something warmer.
And then he was there. He was
the last
small,
pieces beginning to fall.
smaller than he would become, but already larger than I expected from the egg, the size of a medium dog, sitting in the curved shell pieces with his wings folded tight against his sides and his tail curled around his feet, and his round
Noodle's
orange
eyes take in
face
the kitchen.
looking at us with
They
large
move to
dark
Jordan,
eyes that
bright and
contained what I can
engaged.
only describe
Then to
as
the narrator,
enthusiasm.
wanting to know everything.
Not the ancient
And back to
calm
the
of
kitchen
Moss's
with
eyes,
eager
not the void of
curiosity.
Clucky's eyes. Enthusiasm.
He's so
The
awake.
specific bright enthusiasm of
He's
something that
excited.
has just arrived somewhere and finds the somewhere extremely interesting. He made a sound. It was warm and round and immediate. The sound of something that has an enormous amount of feelings and intends to express them. Jordan said, "Noodle." He looked at
Noodle, come here.
her. She reached out her hands toward him, and he stepped immediately off the counter and into her arms, the wings spreading
You're
slightly to
such a
adjust his
bold
weight.
little guy.
And Jordan sat down on the kitchen floor holding a Dragonite and said, "Oh, you're so
you're
warm."
so warm.
And he made his sound again and pressed his face against her collarbone. I sat down on the kitchen floor beside them. He looked at me over Jordan's shoulder. He made his sound again, slightly
sees
different in
you.
tone. A second hello. The first 2 weeks were mostly about energy management. He has a lot of it. An enormous, cheerful, inexhaustible amount of it that needs somewhere to go at all times. He learned to fly in the apartment on day 4. Not full flight, not yet, but hovering, staying 2 feet off the ground, figuring out the wings and the space available.
Mapping the whole room.
He knocked things over.
Got
He adjusted. He got better.
Week 2. Noodle's
By week
flying
2,
laps
he
are
was
already
flying
planned.
careful laps of the living room with the focused precision of
precision
someone
is
who has
remarkable.
decided to be good at something.
You're a
He
natural.
still clips the lamp
Perfect, that's
occasionally. He
great.
has accepted this as a reasonable cost. He eats
He
fruit.
does it every
All of it,
third lap.
enthusiastically without the discernment of
timed
Moss
it.
or the singular
It's all
focus
right,
of
man.
Gerald. He will eat whatever you offer. He has strong feelings about being
cracker?
offered things, and those feelings are always
Piece of
yes.
bread?
Yes.
He drinks
A
water
cracker?
from the
Yes.
large pot
A
we put
grape
out for
apples?
him,
Yeah.
which
What
he
about this
approaches with the
strange
same
one?
enthusiasm he approaches everything,
And
which is
that was
why there
Noodle's
is
first
frequently
night with
water
us.
on the kitchen floor.
He flew right in and
sleeps
made
between
himself
us.
at home.
This was not a
We didn't
decision
need to
we
vote.
made.
It was
a
just right.
decision he made on the first night by flying
Noodle
into the
landed
bedroom
softly,
and
turned
settling
once,
on
and
the
lay
bed
down,
between us
looking
with an
left and
air
right
of
with
someone who
visible
has solved a
satisfaction.
problem.
His warm sound
He is
meant
very
the problem
warm.
that lay
He
on the
smells
other,
like
with Noodle
thunderstorms.
already closing his
We
eyes
both sleep
between
better
us.
than we have in years. Jordan talks to him constantly, full conversations, explaining her day, asking his opinions, narrating whatever she's doing in the kitchen. He responds with his warm, round sounds,
Hey, buddy.
varying in tone and length in a way that is
You're so
probably not language and definitely functions as language. He learned his name by day 5. He comes
Noodle.
immediately. He has never once taken his time about it.
He does that
He is
every
the
time,
opposite of Moss in every
time.
way, and somehow the apartment holds both. The thunderstorm, warmth
It doesn't
of Noodle,
feel like I thought
and the
it would
forest
feel.
calm of everything
does it
we've read
feel?
about how this should feel, combined into
Like a
one very
thunderstorm that
orange, very
stayed.
enthusiastic creature who knocks things off shelves and sleeps between
Noodle,
us
come
and
here,
comes
buddy.
immediately when called.
That's it, come on.
He's flying laps right now.
Good boy,
Jordan is
Noodle.
watching him from the couch. He clips the lamp every third pass and has never once seemed bothered by it. If you found something, leave a comment. We read all of them.
This is so cool.
Noodle says, he makes a sound that means hello and also yes and also I am
Noodle
here
came
and
from
also
Goodwill
everything is
wire
good. You'd know it if you
Costs
heard it.
$2.99, and he means everything he says.